from the valley. Shaken by the outpouring for the Tiranga in the Independence Day celebrations, terrorists strike at the minorities. This is after the Independence Day celebrations where people of Jammu and Kashmir showed their patriotism, their love for India, after which now terrorists are striking. That's the latest now coming in. Lalit Ambardar also live with us on the broadcast. Mr. Lalit Ambardar, we saw the kind of love that people across the country showed for Jammu and Kashmir as well, being a big part of the Independence Day celebrations. In fact, Times Now has been reporting from the ground, talking to people in the area, little children, there are people across who wanted to be a part of the Independence Day celebration, said that this is the kind of celebration that we've never seen before, wanting to be a part of it. Is this a retaliation of that?
I think there is a total absence of understanding of what India has on hand in Kashmir. Kashmir Jihad is not a law and order problem. It's not the earlier speaker was speaking about, he's a representative of so-called mainstream in Kashmir. There has been incidents here and there. No! What Kashmiri Hindus have suffered at the advent of Kashmir Jihad is genocide. It's high time we acknowledge what Hindus have suffered in Kashmir was genocide. It was executed on the agenda. यहाँ क्या चलेगा निजाम मुस्तफा कश्मीर में रहना होगा अल्लाह अकबर कहना होगा. It's a civilizational war. What you have in Syria, what you have in Yemen, what you have in Afghanistan, what we suffered in 1947 on 14th of August when Muslims decided to choose their own to betray Mother India in millions in the name of exclusivity and supremacy on Islam. What was that Jinnah's two nation theory? That's prevailing in Kashmir. And we think, it's just another incident. Now tell me one thing, not one, I repeat, not one murderer, mass murderer, rapist for Kashmiri Hindus genocide has ever been charged till date. With pomp and show, they started the trial of that Bita Karate, the butcher of Kashmiri Hindus. You know what happened? One hearing was held. Successive hearings were aborted because the local administration refused to provide the security to the counsel of the victim. Is this what is prevailing in Kashmir? I think North Bloc has to take cognizance, has to change its agenda, has to change its policy. Kashmir Jihad is a military problem. It's evolved into a hybrid war. They will target you. They will target Hindus wherever there is a breach of security. No doubt there's a very strong security grid prevailing in Kashmir, but that can't be perpetual.
Okay.
That can't be foolproof. Wherever they'll find a breach, they are going to kill.
Mr. Ambardar, do stay on with us. We have Najmo Sadiq of the PDP as well, and you can come in here as well. Your first reaction, another terrorist killing a Kashmiri Hindu, a series of such incidents that have taken place here, injuring one Kashmiri Hindu and shooting dead another.
Completely deplorable what has happened today in Shopian, and we unequivocally condemned it. Members of the community have been on strike for last 2 months demanding their transfer to Jammu, while this heartless administration has made them a scapegoat. When situation destabilized in 2016, members of the same community were shifted to Jammu, and they came back after 14 months. Government allowed them to shift to Jammu till the security situation stabilized. I don't understand what has stopped government from allowing members, because there was a time in 90s when there was forced exodus of Kashmiri Pandits, but in 2022 there is a requested exodus of Kashmiri Pandits. They are requesting for to be shifted to Jammu because the security situation has destabilized to a very large extent. This process, the killing of innocent, continues. The day before yesterday, I think 2 days back, there was another laborer who was killed in Bandipora. Then today we have grenade attacks every day. So the security situation, is getting derailed every day. While when Rahul Bhatt was killed, PAGD of its own volition went to Lieutenant Governor Saab and offered suggestions and requested them to shift the members to Jammu. I don't know what is stopped.
Mr. Saqib, you're from one of the mainstream parties. Did your party do enough for the people, for Kashmiri Hindus, to return to the valley when you were in power?
We were the first ones when the reconciliation process and setting up of camps for Kashmiri Pandits started in Jammu and Kashmir. It was during our government. I mean, Vajpayee was the Prime Minister, and we were in government in Jammu and Kashmir. And then when we were in alliance with Congress, it was us who, I think Kashmiri Pandit members who testify to that fact, that we were the ones who started this process of rehabilitation and reconciliation with Kashmiri Pandits. And started the job, this whole scheme, and settle a resettlement back. I think we did, given the circumstances, we did the best. And there is always a scope for improvement. We will try, we will hope things would improve. But given the immediate need,
No, why is it? I just want to ask you, why is it that after so many years, even now Kashmiri Hindus can't live in their homes like they used to before? Why is it that even now they have to live in fear that anything can happen anytime?
Look, I don't think so. It is about just Kashmiri Pandits. I think while the attacks on Kashmiri Pandits have been specific and they've been targeted and which are deplorable, which an act of cowardice, I think, as I told you, just 2 days back, Muhammad Amreez from Bihar, he was killed in Bandipora, Ajaz. I think this fair psychosis that is being created about changed demography in Kashmir, and which government has deliberately done, it is not, I think, on its part, intentionally or unintentionally, what government is doing is they have created a fair psychosis among the people of Jammu and Kashmir that they want to change the demography of Jammu and Kashmir. I think that is, that government should come clear on it. One second, the members of the Kashmiri Pandit Committee should be allowed to shift to Jammu till the situation stabilizes. We cannot hold the entire community hostage just because of ego battles, so that people of this country.
But the question is, how will normalcy return? All right, Mr. Saqib, thank you for joining us. Let's take in a live update from Ishan Wani as well, my colleague. Every party has to hang its